This presentation on police confiscated items, how a criminal's loss can be your gain, is brought to you by Auction Systems auctioneers and appraisers. State and federal seizure laws allow police confiscated items to be sold at an auction. Any item can be seized by law enforcement agencies if they were used in a crime or were bought with money that was received as a result of a crime. The agencies can choose whether to keep the property and use it in their operations, or sell it at an auction and use the proceeds for department business. Another source of police confiscated items involves recovered stolen goods. When stolen goods are confiscated and unclaimed, they can be auctioned. Local law determines the length of time the police department must wait for the rightful owner of the recovered goods to come forward. When that time has passed and the police confiscated items remain unclaimed, the agency can auction the property. Seizure laws give law enforcement agencies great latitude. Because of civil asset forfeiture laws for police confiscated items on the basis of suspicion alone, the sheer volume of property available for auction can be staggering. Property can be seized before a suspect is even found guilty in a court of law. After the court proceedings, it's up to the defendant to reclaim his or her confiscated property. Whether defendants are guilty or innocent, many don't reclaim their police confiscated items. Diversity remains the big draw of seized property auctions. You just never know what you'll find in an auction, especially a police auction. Seized property ranges from cars to rare collector items. Because any item associated with a crime can be seized, the inventory at a police auction can be vast and very interesting. Consider, for example, a drug dealer brought everything he owns with drug money. Law enforcement agencies can confiscate all of the criminal's possessions, including the money, house, and all the contents contained within. It's common to find high-quality police confiscated items at an agency auction. Drug dealers have long had a reputation for owning status items. Here's a short list of some of the items you can expect to find: jewelry, art and antiques, collectibles and one-of-a-kind items, electronics, household items, furs, clothing, trucks and cars, recreational vehicles, real estate, and much, much more. A few good things happen when police confiscate items. Law enforcement agencies get additional revenue from auctioning the seized property. Fewer tax dollars may be needed to fund law enforcement activities, and by that saving taxpayers money. Auction attendees get great quality items, typically at considerably discounted prices, and the criminal doesn't benefit from committing a crime. Since crime doesn't take a break, law enforcement agencies hold auctions on a frequent basis, so you can easily plan your purchases around regularly scheduled auctions. Attending an auction for police confiscated items gives you a unique opportunity to find an incredibly diverse range of property at attractive prices. Does this sound too good to be true? Well, it's not. Law enforcement agencies are more interested in liquidating their warehouse inventories by selling items cheaper than holding out for maximum profits. About the author. Deb Weidenhammer is the president of Auction Systems Auctioneers and Appraisers Incorporated, based in Phoenix, Arizona. They specialize in auctions and professional appraisals. Visit us at auctionandappraise.com or call 800-801-8880 for more information about police confiscated items.